narrow, passing through it. Suppose that you think you're very smart, but won't you tell me how do you do it? How do you do what you do to me? If I only knew that perhaps you fall for me like I fell for you. Like an arrow passing through it. Suppose that you think you're very smart, but won't you tell me how do you do it? How do you do what you do to me? If I only knew that perhaps you fall for me like I fell for you when I do it to you.
Right. That was How Do You Do It by the Mercy Beat Band, Jerry and the Pacemakers, from 1963. That's actually their very first single, their debut single, and it was actually meant to be the Beatles' debut single. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 56 of the Beatles today, and we're getting started off with the very start of the Beatles. This was a song that the Beatles recorded, but actually never released. I think the first time it was released was in the 1995 Anthology 1 album. And it was meant to be the A-side of their very first single. With Ringo Starr on drums, it was recorded in 1962, so this is actually the fully formed Beatles. And it didn't come out. That's going up against Yes It Is, which is from 1965, and that's the B-side to Ticket to Ride, which everybody knows Ticket to Ride, right? And this one was written primarily by John Lennon, and it shares similarities to their earlier song, This Boy. A lot of people compare it, apparently, and just consider it to be a more fully developed and mature version of that song. Lennon said in 1980, that's me trying a rewrite of This Boy, but it didn't quite work. But Paul actually really likes it. He says it's just an unusual, or what did Paul say? Paul said, I was there at Lennon's home writing it with John, but it was his inspiration that I helped him finish it off. Yes It Is a very fine song of John's, a ballad, unusual for John. He wrote some beautiful ballads. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what we're doing here, basically this is a tournament channel. So we're taking every single song that the Beatles wrote and we're putting it into a single elimination style tournament, and they'll be battling head to head until we figure out what the best Beatles song is. I forgot to mention that at the top of the video, so I better throw that in here now before we start playing the songs. The songs will be played in reverse and distorted because of copyright reasons. So I'll link them down below also, and I'll also link it up above if you want to listen to the songs the normal way while we're doing this. Feel free to. Let's go ahead and get it started. First up, How Do You Do It by the Beatles in 1962. Not a bad song. It was a weird like way they did the chorus, kind of like low key. How it's weird. Okay, up next, yes it is. That's a pretty good song. I don't know why John was so critical of it. Really, the other Beatles seem to like it all right, and Harrison even says that it should have been on the major side instead of Ticket to Ride. That's debatable. Ticket to Ride is a lot more poppy, that's for sure. You could get the girls screaming a lot better to that. But yes, it is. It's a pretty good ballad. Uh, that's a pretty easy choice. I mean, how do you do it? How do you do it was a really cool like little dip into some really old Beatles, the very first Beatles, but Yes It Is was definitely a way better song. So I'm just going to give that one to Yes It Is. Oh, and as far as how do you do it, I don't know which version was better, the Beatles version or the Jerry and the Pacemakers version. I guess I like the Beatles version a little bit better. Jerry and the Pacemakers said do weird. That's what we'll say. But we did get to listen to that one forward, which is kind of nice. Check us out on social media. We've got Instagram, we've got Facebook and Twitter. We're all over on the Reddit and all those other things. I'll link the songs down below, like I said, so you can check them out if you'd like to listen to them without the backwards and distortion that we have to do for copyright reasons. I also link the tournament, so you can check out the tournament on your own if you'd like to do that. Like this video if you like the video. Subscribe if you'd like to see the channel grow. We're up to over 100 subscribers now, and I'm getting really excited. I'd like to see that hit 200 very soon. Let's get to 200 like quick fast. Share this video to help me get there. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family members. Share it with like just your coworkers that don't really have very much to say to you, but you still want to mention the video to them. You should do it anyway. Just mention the video. It's fun. They'll love your choice to mention the video. Comment on your choice down below. Which one would you have picked out of these two songs if you were in the hot seat today? Which of these two Beatles hits would make it to the final round for you? That's all the Beatles I have for today. We got more Beatles and Butthole Surfers coming up tomorrow. We hit day 50 on the Butthole Surfers today also, so we're over 50 on both bands. This one we have still like, I don't know, it's almost 200 days left, so we're here for a little while on the Beatles. Hope you all have a great night, fantastic morning, and a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow when we do some more of this stuff, just like we did today. Bye. By the Merseyside. No. You better double check that. You on that right now? She's just staring at me. I'm sorry.